Let's now turn our attention to the Union Territory of India's Jammu and Kashmir, where the Indian security forces have started a number of counter-terrorism operations to destroy the network of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. Islamabad is making every effort to launch infiltration attempts in the region. But the vigilant Indian security forces are putting an end to these terrorists with a commitment to upholding peace and tranquility in the area. In the most recent incident, security personnel stopped a group of 3 terrorists from crossing the line of control in the Rajouri region of Jammu and Kashmir. We have a report.
The neighbouring country of Pakistan and its proxies have made repeated attempts to disturb the peace in the Jammu and Kashmir region. Terrorists are given funds and training so they may sneak into Jammu and Kashmir and assault security personnel and civilians. However, observant Indian security forces consistently thwart infiltration attempts and eliminate terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, putting a stop to Islamabad's nefarious efforts. In the latest, Indian security forces neutralized 2 terrorists as the army foiled an infiltration bid along the line of control in Rajouri district. According to officials, a group of suspected terrorists tried to sneak into Pukharni village in Nowshera under the cover of darkness from across the border. One of the terrorists stepped over a landmine, causing an explosion around 10 p.m. on August 22. Army troops who were observing the movement of the terrorists laid a cordon and started a search of the area on 23rd August morning. They recovered several arms and ammunition, including an AK-47 rifle, 3 magazines and bullets from the site of the encounter. This was the second military operation carried out in the northern Jammu and Kashmir Federal Territory by the Indian Army since August 21.
On the intervening night of 22nd August, a group of 2 to 3 terrorists tried to infiltrate through the Lam sector. Our alert troops picked up their movement while they were crossing the LC and then monitored the same. As the group moved, they entered own minefield, due to which a series of mines got activated and 2 terrorists were eliminated on the spot. A third, who's possibly injured and is hiding there, or he has gone back taking the advantage of inclement weather and dense foliage.
Pakistan-backed terrorists in the valley are not only attacking security personnel but are also targeting innocent civilians in the region. India's Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir has seen a sudden wave of targeted killings in the recent months. A large number of deliberate assassinations occurred in Kashmir this year. 7 police officers and 8 civilians, including 6 members of minority communities, were killed. Actually, terrorists have changed their face. Now they are carrying out target killing by wearing the mask of hybrid terrorists. These hybrid terrorists are often Kashmiri youths who carry out the crime and easily become part of the mob again. Terror organizations instigate such misguided Kashmiri youth and give arms in their hands. Such hybrid terrorists are made to carry out targeted killings by luring them with little money or drugs. In response to an increase in targeted killings in Kashmir, the Indian military forces have recently stepped up their attempts to eradicate terrorism from the valley.
These sort of random killings have been going on after Article 370 was abrogated, and this is because there are the other people who were trained and who were picking up arms and all are now either eliminated or have gone underground. Now these people are those overground workers whom ISI has now directed to do these targeted killings of all non-Muslims over there, whosoever is there. This is just to give a message across and also to make headlines that Kashmir Valley is not free from terrorism, and now the challenge before security forces is to get hold of all these overground workers to ensure that once these underground workers are caught and put behind bars, then only will Kashmir Valley be free from all terrorism and militancy.
The terrible murders of unarmed citizens and security officials in Kashmir are a reflection of the anger among terrorists and their mentors on the other side of the border. However, such heinous terrorist activities won't be able to undermine Jammu and Kashmir's progress because the people of Kashmir will stop this plot in its tracks.